Hi and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to share with you my favorite face sponges as well as makeup brushes, and hopefully the lighting and everything's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with face sponges. I wanted to let you guys know that you don't have to spend a lot of money on a face sponge to get the quality of a beauty blender that is at Sephora. I believe a beauty blender is $26, but I'm going to show you a few alternatives that are just as great. Okay, and don't mind this one. It's actually dirty because I did use it, but this is from Real Techniques. This is less than $6, and it's a great sponge. It has a pointed tip as well as a flat side, so when you're doing your foundation or your powder. But again, this one is from Real Techniques. I think it's a great sponge, just as good as the Beauty Blender, if not, in my opinion, better. It soaks up moisture. It's very squishy and very soft, very nice to use. So that's our first thing. The next one that I have is from Maybelline. I've talked about this in previous videos as well. This is the Maybelline sponge. Again, don't mind that it's dirty. I used it, but it has this flat rounded bottom here, and then it has this pointed tip so you can get right into the under eyes here, on this flat side as well for all over the rest of your face. This is a really good sponge, and this one as well is under $6. It is under $6 as well, and it looks just like that. Again, this is from Maybelline, one of my favorites as well. I think I like that one just as much as I like the Real Techniques one. And it does get very soft, very squishy. It does not stay hard. And I don't hear many people talking about these, but these are the Sonia Kashuk. This you can get at Target. And these are the Sonia Kashuk beauty sponges. This one is very large compared to this one, but this is great. It does get a little bigger when you wet it, but it's great because it has a flat side here, and it also has the pointed for under the eyes and then doing all the rest of the face here. This one is a flat-sided here, as you can see, and then it has a pointed tip here. That's a stain, but it has this, and this one is very soft even before it's wet. It's just so soft. Great for getting right in here into the under eyes or in these little areas here. And then the flat side again is great for just all over the face. This came in a kit. I believe it was these two at Target, and I paid $17, I want to say, for the two of them. They do sell them individually, and I think they're anywhere from $9 to $10 each, but they are great. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about these, but I will say that these are great beauty sponges. A very much bigger one than this for the body as well. I have not tried that, but I do recommend these and suggest you give these a try. They are great and affordable. And for me, I would say those are my three favorite sponges at the drugstore at this current time. Would be the Real Techniques, also the Maybelline, and the Sonia Kashuk. For me, those right now would be the ones that I would recommend to you and that I think are great for the price and great for applying makeup to the face. Now I have a couple brands here of brushes that I want to talk about. I have some Real Techniques, I have some Wet n Wild, E.L.F, and I have a few Morphe brushes. And these are all the drugstore brands that when I go to the store, whether it be Ulta, Walmart, Target, these are the brands of brushes that I will go and check and see if they have any new ones. If there's any ones that I currently do not have that I want to try, because they're very affordable and they're also great brushes. They're just as good as Sephora brushes, Sigma. If you haven't heard of Sigma, that's a website. Some locations have stores. excuse me, but for me, these are some great brushes, great quality. They don't shed. They wash very well. They're just great. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Wet n Wild because I think that's the one that I have the least of. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so I have these 4 brushes from Wet n Wild, and these are the white ones, and they have the pink bristle hairs. And I believe it or not, I picked up all of these at my local Dollar Tree store. So obviously I got them for $1. I believe on their website they're $1 as well. So I didn't get like a discount or anything like that because that's how much they are on the website. But these are the 4 that I have. This one here is a blush brush. They're very soft. Like I said, they do not shed. They feel very nice on the skin. This one here that I have is a blush brush. And if you can, go ahead and check your local Dollar Tree before going to Walmart or anything like that. I don't know how much they are at Walmart. I would think they're the same price. Like I said, on the Wet n Wild website, they are $1 because I have checked them out. Dollar Tree does not carry all of the Wet n Wild brushes, but they do have a select few, and these are the ones that I picked up there. This is considered their foundation brush. Now, it does not have the names on them, which I would have liked them to have. It just says Wet n Wild, but I do remember from the packaging what it was. So this was a foundation brush. This one was an all-over eyeshadow brush. And then this one here was supposed to be considered a concealer brush. But for me, I guess you can use it, but for me, what I've been using it for is just packing the shadow on the lid. And what's neat about these is I don't know if you can see this little groove in here. Each of them have that. And I believe it's so that the only one, actually the blush brush does it as well too. But I believe that's so that your finger can grip in there and hold the brush down, which I think is really, really cool because I have not even seen that in any of the more pricey brushes. Cool. Again, I do know that Walmart carries these. Target, I don't believe I've seen them at Ulta, maybe on Ulta's website. I know wetnwild.com has them, and the Dollar Tree. So check your local Dollar Tree. I think for $1 you cannot beat these. They're great brushes and very much worth it. So that's the first set of brushes that I have to share with you. The next one that I'm going to share with you is from Morphe because I don't think I have very many from them. But the Morphe brushes you can get on Morphe.com as well as Ulta.com or Ulta. And these, don't mind these two, they're dirty. But these 3 that I have here, actually I have more than this from Morphe, but I believe they're dirty because I know I have a couple highlighting brushes, which I will quickly go ahead and grab. But this one here that I have, these 3 here, is a Morphe M518 and M433 and an M441. And they look just like this. Okay, they look just like this. This one is going to be your fluffier blending brush. This is going to be your more tapered for getting into those areas here when you're trying to pack on color. Again, this is the more fluffier blending, so that's going to be great for going in here and packing on that color in that crease. And then you also have this one, which is the M518, which is fluffy as well, and can also do that same thing, packing in the color onto the crease there. And these are great, great brushes. I believe that I paid under $7 for these each, and they're great quality. I will say that when I did wash them, it shed just a little bit, but it was not too bad. But as you can see, they look expensive and they are well worth the money. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those other ones that I mentioned to you. So they were my dirty brushes, so that's why I didn't see them, but this is a Morphe M510 and a Morphe M501, and they look just like this. And both of these brushes I use for highlighting. As you can see, they're pretty dirty, but I use both of these for highlighting onto the cheeks. They're just great for that. So that's what I use for down, you know, the bridge of my nose and all of that. So this is what I use these two for. Well, let's see if I can get a better. These two for. It's for highlighting. And then this one here I use, this is from Morphe as well. Just like that. And this is the Morphe M444. And as you can see, it's very dense. It's packed in there. It's very, the bristles don't move around a whole lot. It's just very dense. And I purchased this with the thought of putting foundation on. And I did try it a few times, and I have to say that I do like it for packing it on, but I think that I prefer a beauty blender more to putting on foundation than I do a brush. This is great to get all of that into my skin, to buff it all in, but once I do that, I do go ahead and go back in with the beauty sponge and just kind of make sure that it's pressed into my skin, because because of how dense it is, I feel like it can just move the product around. So I'll just gently go ahead and do that, and then go in with my beauty blender to go ahead and just make sure that everything is sat onto the skin. But I have been enjoying this as well. And like I said, it's a very dense brush, and it just glides on the product. And then now I'm going to get into a brand that I really do love. And these were some of my first brushes that I purchased from the drugstore, and they still at this current time are by far some of my all-time favorite brushes. And this brand is Real Techniques. I have a lot more than this, but I just brought very few to show you because there's so many that I have that I didn't want to overwhelm you guys. But they have so many brushes for anything that you would possibly need them for, and they're very affordable. These can be purchased at Ulta on Ulta.com. I have seen these now at Target and Walmart. I know that they carry them. I've even seen them in Walgreens. And these are just great, great brushes. I'll go ahead and start with these few eye brushes that I have to share with you and tell you what they are. But they look just like this. And this is what they look like. Sorry about that. This first one is a angled highlighter brush. Very soft. All of them are very soft. It looks just like that. The next one I have is a base shadow brush. It's just a small shadow brush to pack on that color on your lids. Looks just like that. The next one I have is Deluxe Crease Brush, and this one is very dense, and it's just very packed in there. Compared to this is very loose, and the hair just is all separated. This is all together, and I believe these two are the same. These are both, they just have different designs on them. But these I like to use. I don't necessarily like to use those for my crease. I will use these to actually pack on my main color on my lid before going into my crease and all of that. These are great for that. And like I said, they have eyeliner brushes, which I do have as well, but they have so many brushes for any type of needs that you would have, and they're great. And then these other ones, I have this one here. This is a setting brush, and I actually use this for setting underneath my eyes, or I use this as another highlighting brush as well. This is a great brush as well. Looks just like that. And then we have these four brushes here. This first one is, oh, the name rubbed. I believe this was the buffing brush. Yes, because I have two of them the same, just different handles. The the bristles, hairs on the brush are packed in there very well. I have used this brush for blush. I have used this to put on powder. I have used this brush to put, to rub in my foundation before I go in with my beauty blender. This brush is a multi-purpose brush. I've used it to do bronzing on my skin. And this brush, this buffing brush, you can use it for so many different things. You can, like I said, you can use it for blush, foundation, powder, bronzing, contouring. It's a very multi-purpose brush. And again, this was the buffing brush, and this is from Real Techniques. And then I have these two here. This is a stippling brush, as you can see. This one here, I would go ahead and use for blush. If I've one of those days that I've just put on too much blush and I want to blend it in a little bit more, I would go ahead and use this brush here. And then this one is considered a blush brush, and it has this unique cut to it. And this one I do enjoy for blush. I do also use this for bronzing my skin because I think that it's one of those brushes that can be multi-purposed, and it's great for blush as well as bronzing. And this is the blush brush there. And they have many more brushes in their collection. They even $15 and up, and so I just stuck with their regular line because I have truly enjoyed these. Like I said, these were some of my first brushes when I started doing my makeup and getting into makeup and learning. These were some of my first brushes, and I still really do enjoy them and love them very much. Now this last brand I'm going to talk about, I think I've shared with you guys many times on this channel. Different products that I truly love from this brand. But this is the brand E.L.F. And you can get this at Ulta. You can get these at Walmart, at Target, on elf.com. Actually, it's eyeslipsface.com. I have seen them, a few of them at the Dollar Tree, and you can find them there as well. Just depends on your local Dollar Tree. But I brought a few to show you guys here. I have plenty more of these as well. They do have several different types actually in their collection. They have some, like this is one I got at the Dollar Tree. And these are the Essential line. This is the ones with the white handle and the brown bristles. Here is a blending eye brush. And this one is more dense. The hairs are packed in there, and they don't have a lot of movement, and it is great for getting right into that crease or right into that area. Or sometimes I even use this to pack color on the bottom of my lid. And these here are $1 on their website, as well as Walmart or Target. You'll find these for $1. And like I said, I also found this one at my local Dollar Tree store. Now, when you get into the ones with the black, these are their next level up from the white ones. And this one that I have here is a crease brush. It's a very small crease brush. As you can see, it's not a lot of bristles in there. This is a very small, denser crease brush. Great for getting right in there in the crease. All of these black ones that I'm going to talk to you about range from $3 and up. I still think they're worth the $3. And sometimes you can go onto their website and they can have 50% off of your full purchase. And so you can get them for as low as $1.50. This next one I have is an eyeshadow brush. And this one is very dense, very packed in there. Great for putting on color onto the lid. And this other one is a flawless concealer brush. It looks just like that. It's pretty big. And this one is great for setting powder under the eyes. I use it for that. I even use it to blend my concealer into my skin. And Once that's done, I will go in with powder underneath. This is also great. I can use this for highlighting as well. It's a great size. And this one again was the Flawless Concealer Brush. And this last one I have is a Selfie Ready Blending Perfector. This one is very, very thick. A lot of hairs, very dense. And honestly, I just got this one, so I haven't actually used this yet. And I'm still unsure of what I would use it for because it's very, as you can see, compared to this one, the bristles are shorter. They're more packed in there. And so I have not used that one as of yet, but this might even be good for contouring to get that straight line since it has that thickness there. So I might try it for that. I will let you guys know once I do try it, but the hairs on the brushes are so soft. They feel so good. They don't shed, and they do very well when I'm cleaning them. Again, that is from E.L.F. Now I'm going to get into the E.L.F. face brushes. And I have a few here. And these are all with the black handles. And I'm going to go ahead and start with these two. These actually look like the same brush, but they're not. This one is more packed in together, and this is more fluffy, more out. So this first one is a foundation blurring brush. This next one here is a buffing brush. This is great, again, to pack in your foundation. I've used it for blush. I've used this for putting on powder. It's a multi-purpose brush, so you can use it for all of that. There's those two there. Very great quality. The hairs are very soft. Do not hurt the skin at all. And then we have here an angled blush brush. Can be used for blush, can be used for contouring, for bronzing. Very soft, has that angled slant right there. And then I have here the pointed powder brush. Great again for bronzing the skin. You can use it for blush. It's great to set under the eyes. Powder like this or all over the face. It's just one of those great multi-purpose brushes as well. $3. And like I said, when I purchased mine, they had a coupon code, which I will let you guys know whenever they have that again. It was 50% off of my total order of $25 or more. I will let you guys know when I come across that again. This next one is a Flawless face brush. And it looks just like that. This one is not as dense. It's just kind of more open. Great brush for powder. Also can use it again for blush. I mean, these brushes are so awesome because even though they're labeled something, they're so multi-purposed that you can pretty much use them for whatever you see the need whatever you see the need for them. They're just great, great brushes, and I highly recommend them. And this last one that I have is a complexion brush. And this is very, as you can see, just so super soft and just a great, great brush. Great for powder. As I've mentioned many times, it's so multi-purpose. You can use it, it's big enough you can use it for blush, bronzing, contouring. It's just beautiful. Beautiful brushes for very affordable. Like I said, these range from $3 and up. I know that I paid $3 for the complexion. I will try to leave all of the prices for each of the items that I talked about in this video in the description bar down below. Also, I will let you know where I got them and leave all of that information like I stated. Most of these I did purchase of the E.L.F. on E.L.F.'s website, but I have seen them at Ulta. I have purchased some of them at Ulta, as well as the Real Techniques I know for sure are carried at Ulta. But that is going to wrap up this video today. I hope that I was able to give you some recommendations and for affordable drugstore brushes. I hope that you would give some of these a try and let me know what you think. If you've tried any of these or if you already currently have some of these, let me know what you think about each of these brushes and if you like them and or if you do not. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and I thank you for watching today. And until the next video, I will see you later. Bye.